Our tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good morning. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain Podcast. I am your host, Abby Harris. I do this each and every day at 10 a.m. Make sure you tune in. We will be talking about a lot of things today that is happening in our space. And I started to create a list of things to look at that we're going to talk about. The topics: AI-focused AI, fake iPhones, Groq AI chips, Bitcoin, resistance, Altseason 2.0, Athena, Phi, 300 million, and Mr. Journal NFT. So these topics are things that are important. Today's topics, like I said, I listed them so we can all be on the same page here, because sometimes I just got some requests that they was like, hey Ab, what's your topics for today? Could you load up your topics to today? So those are the topics for today. Here's the shameless plug. If you haven't got a chance to tune into any of my previous podcasts or my previous shows, make sure you tune in. I have a lineup of a bunch of great guests that have came on there on Beyond the Blockchain podcast, and they talk about some amazing things, from marketing to startups, from VCs. So there's a lot of things that's happening within our space that I talk to you, the viewers, about as far as my podcast. So moving on, I always have to go into my crypto buddies. So you always got to start out with the prices to see what the prices is. We are still above 50, which is a good thing, guys, right? But there is resistance. You know, we've been having conversations about the retrace and the halving and all of that other stuff. So as long as we above 50, then this is a good potential. But the thing is, today, there has been some resistance. I can't even say it. It looks like a lot of blood in the water, but look at that ton token. But it's a lot of stuff. Look at that in that computer. A lot of stuff that's just moving sideways. So it looks like a lot of blood in the water, but if you've been paying attention to all the prices and stuff, things are just moving sideways, which is always a good thing, right? Sideways movement is a good thing, because what sideways movements mean is collect the bag, dollar cost average in. That's all it is. But there's going to be a move that's going to have to be made, right? Because we all have an idea that this thing is going to retrace, especially with all the crypto news and the ETFs and all of this, and all of this going to the moon. Oh, we under $9 over here. So this is the idea and concept of what is going on within this space, right? So you have to have some type of strategy. I want to talk about this today. This one right here. We're going to talk about this today. This is important today. Once again, if you tune into my show and you listen to some of the things that I talk about, it is not financial advice. This is just my opinion on things that I see that are speculatory, okay? It's all speculation, guessing, but it's kind of based off of history. So moving on, I always go to my favorite Twitter guy. I have two now. Ash Crypto says Bitcoin is going to 70,000, ETH is going to 5,000. Alt 2.0 season is coming. We know Alt 2.0 season is coming. We're looking forward to that. He also says, and this isn't the first time that I've seen this post, all you need is $1,000. Let me fix that so you guys can see it. All you need is $1,000, a phone, a laptop, internet connection, time to research crypto, patience, and consistency of 5 years. Excuse me. What if you don't have a consistency of 5 years? What if you need it now? Well, my thing is, one thing about long-term investments, you have to. That's all it's about. It's just like dumping your squirrels in the bag and don't even look at it. It's almost like when you go out on a dinner. You might budget the money, but then after you spend it, you're not thinking about it anymore. This is the same idea and concept. Once you put your money into this space, don't think about it anymore. Don't think about to get rich or get fast. Just stay consistent. That's what you do. You got to stay consistent. Stay consistent. Now, these is targets that people are talking about. Bitcoin 240. This is Ash again, right? ICP, DOT, Link, Solana. Like, these are things that we've seen. Like, some of these coins and tokens is way under these value numbers. And if you have let's say a long-term goal, let's say he says 5 years, that these numbers will go to 5 years, and you've been investing your acorns, to say, right? You've been putting all your acorns in the bag, and then this is the potential. This is potentially where it can go. Once again, this is speculatory, all right? Moving on, because here's my other guy, Crypto Rover. This is where we was talking about yesterday, where I was talking about the resistance of Bitcoin, that it tested this number. Once it clears 52,200, it is a possible path to 60. That's what's going on in this space. That's what my boy Crypto Rover says. And it either can go two ways. It says price of Bitcoin will hit 30,000 first before it hits 60. So that's the retracing that we've been talking about, right? Because from the past history, we know that it retraces. We know in the past history that we've never had big companies, corporations, BlackRock, ETFs coming in and creating all of this hype, right? All of this hype is in the air. The hype is in the air. But it has to retrace because, once again, this is a little crazy. Now, here's the funny thing. Yesterday, I went over this coin called Deepcoin, right? Now, there is a lot of ways that people finesse you in the things that you see, okay? So, Deepcoin, I seen it DEE coin, not Deepcoin. And I researched Deepcoin, Dcoin, right? Or D streams. No, D streams. It's not even Dcoin, D streams. And it's not real. And if you got a chance to check out some of the shows, you see how I go through some of my steps to tell you what's good or what's not. Because we're in the space that we're talking about the halving of Bitcoin and it retracing, I took it upon myself to pull up the calendar, because people ask me all the time, hey Ab, when is the next halving of Bitcoin? 61 days, 3 hours and 58 minutes and counting. You see it, April 24, 2024. Oh, you know it's going to be the weekend that this thing probably happens, during NFT NYC weekend, which is going to be a crazy weekend. If you haven't got a chance, if you're on my show and you tapping in and some of this stuff that I'm saying to you does not make any sense, you are sure welcome to rewind the clip, copy the links, and go paste them and do your own research for this. This is what I do.
Bitcoin halvings reduce the rate at which a new Bitcoin is created by half. Halvings are an automatic process built in.
I'm sorry to hit that real quick, but this is a quick explanation of Bitcoin halving
To the network, and they occur each time another 210,000 blocks are mined, which normally takes about 4 years. Hey there, my name is Trevor with CMC, and today we're going to be talking and discussing Bitcoin halvings, what they are, why they happen, and why you should care. When Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin in 2008, he realized
why you should care. I'm gonna skip through this because we don't need the introduction. Okay. Well, okay, let's see. Do the coins have changed price? Okay. We're going to keep it very, very simple. We're just going to skim through.
Here, past halvings do seem to have an effect on Bitcoin's price. During the year following every halving, Bitcoin's price has risen between 384 to 2,824%. But that doesn't
You hear that, right? This is from past.
necessarily mean that halvings impact Bitcoin's price. It's possible the two events are correlated, but that halvings don't directly influence the price. The next halving could see Bitcoin's price rise by 81%, according to Bloomberg Intelligence, but not everyone agrees that such a bull run is written in the stars. The second halving, for instance, saw Bitcoin's price increase by nearly 3,000%, but it happened at the time when Bitcoin was being covered extensively by the media, and its positive price momentum was already very strong. It also coincided with surging interest in ICOs, or initial coin offerings, many of which required investors to buy Bitcoin before they could get involved. It's also worth noting that Bitcoin's price has historically sat consistently higher after each halving. Before the 2016 halving, for instance, Bitcoin's value generally hovered at around $600, whereas after the halving, its value rose to about $18,000 and then hovered between $3,500 and $12,000 until the
Did y'all see what I heard that, right? I remember that. I remember seeing it go to 14,000 and back to 3. I was sick. Because this was my first introduction to this. I didn't know what was going on, but I was sick.
until the subsequent halving in 2020. The same pattern can also be seen following the 2020 halving, after which Bitcoin's price has hovered between $20,000 to $35,000. So how do Bitcoin halvings affect miners?
We're not going to go into that because I don't know if you're a miner. If you're a miner, then you understand. But this is what the concept and conversation that we're talking about. And this is the things that you have to look forward to. From the past history, you've seen what it did. There's a retrace and then there's an opportunity here. So I hope you've been gathering all your Altcoins to take on this opportunity when it presents itself. Once again, I'm going to say it again. This is not financial advice. Okay, so moving on. Focus AI. Top trader says AI-focused alt knocking on the new all-time highs. Name one coin on the verge of the big breakout. You know, I like to talk about things that I find and the things that are interesting that I can bring to your attention, and then you can do your deep dive and say, "Hey, Ab, yo, I think that's really cool," or "Hey, Ab, I went up 300% on this coin. I'm glad you even talked about it." The name of this AI coin is called Fetch, which is called Fetch. And I showed you guys this earlier in the show, and I showed you the price of Fetch. Let me see if I can pull it. There we go, right there. It is 95 cents, right? Oh, did I just do that? I just did that. Okay. Because I got to go back and catch a window that I didn't close. I don't know which window I just closed. Oh, I closed that one. All right, I got it back. All right. So moving on, as we're talking about altcoins and AI, right? I have this thing about algorithms, bots. Okay, algorithms and bots have taken over the internet. From just your regular posts on Instagram or on your social media, you have to get in the rhythm of your post on YouTube. You know, everything is algorithms, right? Everything is bots. Now, 2024, everything is AI, bots, and algorithm. So, if Web3 and crypto projects we're pro Bitcoin, right? We're pro blockchain, right? We're pro smart contracts and all of that. That makes a lot of sense, right? And with AI coming into the place, it's a kind of like a no-brainer to start looking at AI tokens. It's a no-brainer. This is the hottest topic. If you've seen some of my past interviews, you've seen that if you add .ai on a project, you're liable to get funding. Okay. So for me, once I start looking at some of these things like this, I say, okay, light bulb goes in my head. And what is the light bulb? Well, first of all, FET is the coin, which is fetch. If you get a chance, check it out, okay? You get a chance to check it out. But beyond that, I am going to do what I'm going to do, because I was talking about AI tokens. Here's AI fetch, once again, 95 cents. I always like to look at from where it started, right? 2019 at 4 cents, right? The highest it went to was, why am I doing all of this? Because I can even look at the charts to see all the highs and the lows, right? Here we go. 96 cents. Okay. So here's the thing, right? This is a sector that you need to pay attention to, okay? Once again, the rules that I use, right? One of the things that I always say about these projects is when you go to their website, if they're not promoting the developers, if they're not promoting the CEO, if they're not promoting the marketing people, and they're hiding them people, then this is not something that you want to get into. So there are like little rules, right? Developers, boom. Oh, you can manage developers. Hold up. See, one thing about a lot of these companies, they're inviting two developers and people to come and help and build with them if you want to build on their platform, right? So that is one of the things, right? Also, I like to look at this. Michael. He's leaving his name, right? This is what's important to me. When I start seeing names, because people all the time, they want to show their projects. They want to show everything about their projects. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. Like I said, there's a list. I'm going to pull the list now. This is the list. Boom. Here's the list of AI projects, all right? The list is very, very long. This is like, some of these are altcoins. Some of these are layer one. Some of these are layer twos. Nope. Some of these are layer two. Some of these are layer three. But you have to do your due diligence. You have to go in here, look what makes sense, look at the website, make sure it's not a scam site, make sure it's something that you're interested in, make sure it has real world impact, make sure like all of these things before you go. And then you could be on that trajectory to the moon. Maybe one of these coins would go 12,000, 20,000%, right? It's a possibility. I was just showing you fetch coin. I might have passed it because I've been scrolling through this pretty fast, but these are all the AI projects that have coins. Now, one of the most important things when you look at these projects and you decide that you want to get involved in it, make sure that there's an on-ramp and then there's an off-ramp, okay? Now, I'm curious, is this the Gemini from Google? I am curious. Website, smart chain, website. I'm just curious. This is just curiosity for me. I'm not sure. It says blank. It did not load. Why it didn't load? Okay, let's try this again. All right, so once again, hit my flags. It only has 2 socials, right? Gemini, Chinese talk. No, we don't want to do none of that. It has 2 socials, right? It's not talking about a Telegram group. It's not talking about it's not talking about the Telegram with no emails, right? And then the website didn't work. So you will be caught up into this thing, Gemini, because Gemini is the new product that see? Now, you don't know what... This is confusing here, right? Because it's a Gemini, the exchange? No, it's not, because it's only on 2 exchanges, all right? So this is, once again, here's these flags that I show you guys all the time. Certain things make sense, certain things don't, right? There go Gemini right there. Now, mind you, I want to show y'all something. I'm going to just do this. The only reason I got a little confused because guess what? Gemini has an AI. It's an AI app. If you don't know no better, you will go into this app and you think you're investing in Gemini, Google, and buying their tokens, and it doesn't have anything to do with this platform. Nothing. So you will be like, there's a lot of research you need to do when you start looking at some of this stuff. But once again, this is an opportunity that presents itself. Why is that? Because top trader says AI-focused altcoins is knocking on a new all-time high, right? So that's what you want to look for. Your all-time high, and you want to jump on the wave because of new technology. It's all good. But you just got to make sure that when you step your feet in the mix, the feet is stepped into the right place that you're mixing in, right? So like, once again, we talking about Fetch AI. I'm not even sure if I got Fetch in my portfolio. I'm going to have to definitely check it out. But moving on. Okay, moving on. That's Gemini. We talked about that. Oh, the site can't be reached. That is the flag because I clicked on the site and it didn't reach, so that is the flag. DeFi platform earning yield by shorting ethers attracts 300 million. Now, here's another one of those platforms that seems very interesting, right? Because this is like the luring of shorting and 300 million and what it is do, and so what I do as usual, I go to the site itself. Okay, here's the site itself. They are supposedly paying 27.6% USDE, right? Now, it's backball these people, right? Now, once again, like I always tell you guys, when you look at, let me see, can I move this up? Is that possible so you can see? Yeah, let me move this up. When you look at things and you see Discord, Twitter, GitHub, Telegram, what is this? Is this GitHub? Or is this GitHub? And Notion, they even have a Notion page, right? You know these people are open. Now, here's where my problem is. Just like any New York or United States citizen, the shenanigans is that because we are here on this side of the world, we're not allowed to invest into this story, okay? And that's my downside about some of these projects. Like we be excited, oh, they made 300 yield shorting. Yeah, I want to short too, right? But this project is not for the United States. You're gonna have to get the whole VPN and figure this whole thing out to figure out how you yourself can get 300% on or just yield a great percentage, right? Because let's see, 27. I would love to get 27%. Leader recent joins users. I would love to get 27%. Think about it. You're making 27 cents on every dollar. You're making $270, $276.40 on every 1,000. Okay? Updated February 14th, 24. Look. Weekly average funding yield, LTS, yield is divided by stake USE supplies annual with weekly compound interest. It all sounds good. Once again, do your research. I just locate things and just talk about them. Mr. Journaler, AEM algorithm. Once again, I talk about algorithms all the time. Virtual accountant use Bitcoin NFT Ordinals. Y'all know how I feel about Ordinals. Right, guys? Y'all know how I feel about Ordinals. So, it's a platform integrated with Zero and Intuit QuickBooks. Thrilled to announce the development of a Mr. Journal, an exclusive collection of non-fungible tokens based on their new virtual crypto accounting assistant who helps simplify the tracking of crypto transactions, activities, and reporting. They created them on Ordinals, guys. Y'all know how I feel about Ordinals. I'm a super fan here. Meet your virtual crypto accountant. There you go. looking like a pixel. Mr. Journaler. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the website and let's see what the journaler is talking about. Let's go to the website, Mr. Journaler. All right, here we go. Let's check out what Mr. Journaler is. Mr. Journaler. Journaler. Crypto. Let's see what comes up. Telegraph, revenue, ATM, AEM, ADM. Why can't I find it? Please tell me, why can't I find the journaler? All right, let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just locate this real quick. Sign up for EM journaler now. There we go. Just because I had the wrong information. There we go. All right. Journaler, sign in, sign up. I don't think that this is it. Already signed in. Journaler. That's not it because it's spelled wrong, isn't it? No, it's not. That is it. AME algorithm and center. That is it. Oh no, this is it. Excuse me. Once again, you get to these sites and you start looking up stuff and you think it's the information, but it wasn't the information. So get started with Journaler. Simplify crypto tracking and reconciliation. Crypto accounting solutions. Multi-chain mobile wallet. Journaler. Your journey crypto accounting. Okay. This is something needed. Okay, add view crypto wallets, import the thousands of transactions in seconds. Okay, start your free trial. Y'all know nothing in this world is free. Okay, once again, team. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what a real project looks like. This is what a real project look like because developers, designers, communication strategists, everyone's engineers, everyone wants to showcase their work. They want to showcase what they're doing. They want to be proud of their project. When you see projects that does not have, look, LinkedIn, Twitter, like if you don't have this, then it doesn't make any sense. This is how you can identify what's real and what's not in our space. Let's see, use cases, meet the team, back. Use cases, back. They don't have none of the use cases, resources, account. Oh, I was supposed to click on that. Hold up, let me go back. Back. Use cases. I'm supposed to click on use cases. Duh. Okay. Oh, they don't have any use cases as of yet. Let's go to Journaler. This is their project, AEM Journaler. Let's go check it out. Import wallet, accounting system, import exports, tax calculator. I'm just curious. Sign up using Journaler today. I'm just curious the costs. They go that logo again, right? It had me confused. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It had me a little confused. Sign up with Institute. Sign up. How about? Okay, guys, I'm going to sign up. Let me guess a passcode. All right. It's not saying that. I'm guessing passwords here. Okay. Look. Hold up, guys, because this saying no. 8 to 20. Combination. That says green. This says no green. So it's not going to go through. I don't know what's going on. So let's do this. Hey, guys. I'm just, like I said, I'm just testing this out right in front of you guys' eyes so you can see. I don't know what's going on here. It's not allowing me. I have to figure this one out, guys. So moving on, because we are short out of time. It is 30 minutes past the hour. I'm going to just scroll through this real quick. Scammers send fake iPhones for repair to get 3 million in authentic iPhones from Apple. I don't know how you send phones to Apple without getting caught. Like, this is like the stupidest thing in the world, right? This is stupid. Like how, like they can't, first of all, who's the person that verified the acceptance of these iPhones to send this money out? This is why jobs are being lost today.
2 men in Maryland who sent thousands of counterfeit iPhones to Apple for repairs to get authentic replacement iPhones in turn were found guilty by a federal jury on Tuesday, according to an announcement from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia. The men now face up to 20 years in prison.
Man, you get less time for murder than you do for these damn iPhones. It's like, this is crazy to me. This is like real crazy. Hold up. They get 20 years. I'm curious how did they commit the fraud? It says the 2 men guilty conspiracy to commit mail fraud and mail fraud given their use of mail carrying out their fraud. Aside from spoof serial numbers, the 2 men used various aliases to cover their tracks. It didn't work that well. The entire scheme totaled about $3 million worth of fraud. They had to be doing this for a long time. This isn't like a one transaction. Sentenced to 41 months. I'm just curious, how did they do it? How did somebody at Disney decide to say, hey guys, we're not going to accept this? Like, we're going to keep sending this. This doesn't make any sense to me. None whatsoever. Here's the thing. Groq AI chip. I talked about this. This is kind of like one of the last topics for the day. It is so you got ChatGPT, you got Bart, you got Gemini. Now you got Groq, right? Now I did download Groq. Here it is right here. I don't know. I'm not sure what to put in here today other than say create a SCRA strategy. I spelled that wrong. Excuse me, guys. The strategy to take $1,000, turn into $1 million, put during the bull market and see what comes up. What comes up? They said that this thing is fast. Total active requests. Okay. Oh, look, I got misspelled words in there and everything. Let's just see. Because see, ChatGPT, it knows this misspelled words and it does its own thing. Okay. Turning 1,000 into $1 million during the bull market is an ambitious goal, but it's not impossible. Here's a strategy you may consider. Educate yourself before starting. Set clear goals. Choose the right platform. Diversify your portfolio. Invest in individual stocks. Use dollar cost averaging. Listen, guys, I talk about this all the time. Instead of investing at one time, consider investing a fixed amount of money in regular interviews. This strategy can help you reduce the risk and take advantage of market fluctuations that you actually cannot time. Reinvest your dividends, monitor your portfolio, stay disciplined. This is one of the most important things that people miss. Stay disciplined, stick to your investment strategies. Be patient. So, it was a little slow, but it was cool. You get a chance, go check it out. Right? If you use any of these tools or any of these devices, go ahead and check it out. On that note, thank you for tuning in to Beyond the Blockchain Podcast. I am your host, Abby Harris. I do this each and every day at 10 o'clock. Same bat channel, same bat time. Every Monday, I have a special guest on this screen that you see right here, right? It's all my special guests that have came and showed and gave us some love, and we had interviewed. If there's anybody else on there that you would like to see pull up, reach out to me, and then I'll definitely get it on. And if you haven't got a chance to, if you're on your way to ETH Denver this week, make sure you have a good time, and make sure you go check out the Crypto Mondays event that is happening in ETH Denver. I posted all the information yesterday. I'm looking forward to this. Am I going? Maybe, maybe not. You'll find out if I'm there, because you'll see the live interviews. I haven't made up my mind because there's a lot of stuff going on within the world, the real world, and not in the crypto space. But this is the Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I'll see y'all. Same bad channel, same bad time. Peace.
Add tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris.